If you've been waking up in the middle of the night and struggling to fall back asleep, then you're in the right place. This is called sleep maintenance insomnia, which means you have trouble staying asleep or trouble falling back asleep if you wake up in the middle of the night. If this sounds like you, then I actually have some good news for you. Your body does know how to sleep. And in this video, I'll share with you the most effective ways to stop waking up at night and get back to that deep, restful sleep 100% naturally. If you're new to my channel, my name is Meredith Louden, and I'm a former insomniac turned sleep coach, and I specialize in helping people eliminate chronic insomnia naturally. A lot of people come to me desperate for a solution to their nighttime awakenings, and they're frustrated because they wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and they just stare at the ceiling and can't get back to sleep, sometimes for hours. So today I'll walk you through exactly why this happens and how to fix it without sleep aids, without supplements, without anything that adds more stress to your night. So why do you keep waking up? Well, first of all, waking up in the middle of the night is completely normal. Everybody does it because this is actually a part of your natural sleep cycle. So how does your sleep cycle work? Well, when you sleep, your brainwaves actually slow down gradually into the brainwave of a deep sleep, and then they speed back up again into a lighter sleep, and this happens throughout the night. So this is why many people briefly wake up throughout the night, but they don't remember it, or they might notice it, but they just roll over and keep sleeping. So what is the key difference between those people who fall back asleep right away and those who don't? Well, most often it is in their reaction to waking up. So if your first thought is like panic of, oh no, I'm awake again, how long is it going to take me to fall asleep this time? This is actually triggering the stress response in your body, causing your adrenal gland to produce cortisol that actually keeps you awake even longer. So instead, if you shift your perspective and stay neutral about the situation, that is going to help your body calm back down and your brain shift back down into that slower brainwave where you're falling asleep again. But if you get frustrated, that's when your brainwaves speed back up again into the beta brainwave, which is when you're awake and alert, and that makes it take even longer to fall back asleep. So if you're waking up and staying awake for a long time, here are my top 3 tips for you to follow. Tip number 1 is stay calm. Instead of stressing about being awake, instead focus on the good things about the situation. And yes, there are a lot of good things. One is being that you just got a few hours of sleep. Yay, that's awesome. Also, the sleep that you get at the beginning of the night is the deepest sleep that you get all night long. So that is great news. You already got the most powerful sleep of the night anyways. Another awesome thing you can remind yourself of is, yay, I don't have to get out of bed yet. I get to just lay here and relax and do nothing for a few more hours. Do you see how that feels more empowering and actually keeps you in a relaxed state because you're not stressing about it? Tip 2 is to continue resting in bed. To help you avoid any frustration, I always suggest putting on some background noise to at least distract your mind so you're not bored and annoyed that you're laying in bed with nothing to do. So just put on an audiobook, a podcast, or a YouTube video just for background noise and listen to it with your eyes closed. This is going to keep your brainwaves in that relaxed alpha brainwave state, which keeps you in that same state where it's super easy to fall asleep. So let go of the pressure to sleep and remind yourself that even resting is restoring your body. By keeping your mind and body in a relaxed state, you are recharging your energy and your body is restoring itself. You don't need to be fully asleep for that to happen. On top of that, the less pressure that you put on yourself to sleep, the faster you'll fall back asleep naturally. Tip number 3 is to regulate your nervous system. Waking up in the middle of the night can be a sign that your sympathetic nervous system, which is just the body's stress response, is overactive and staying stuck on too much. So a lot of common causes of sleep maintenance insomnia are related to your body's stress response, including low blood sugar at night or hypoglycemia. A lot of people who wake up in the middle of the night and can't fall back asleep, it's because their blood sugar is too low. And there is a direct correlation between stress and blood sugar. So one really easy thing you can try is to eat a slow release protein snack before bed to try to keep your blood sugar stabilized throughout the night. Some really easy slow release protein snacks are like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even just like a hard-boiled egg. So try that. That would be like the quickest fix. Another common cause of sleep maintenance insomnia related to your nervous system is overstimulation during the day, which looks like constant stress, rushing through your day, that like go, go, go mindset. This is usually not necessary, but yet too many people have become conditioned to feel the need to be 1,000% productive every single day of their lives. This is keeping your stress response turned on, which is interfering with your sleep quality. This is why many people experience cortisol spikes at night, which most often happens between 2 to 4 in the morning, and that's because of chronic stress and an overloaded nervous system. Another common cause of sleep maintenance insomnia related to nervous system regulation is over-exercising or under-exercising. So either too much or too little movement can affect your sleep quality. So for women especially, too much cardio can be keeping your body in a stress response. One of my clients switched from doing cardio 3 to 4 times a week to just doing it once a week and then strength training the other days, and it like massively improved her sleep just with that one small change. If you think about it, it makes sense. If your body is constantly rushing around, constantly trying to get one more thing done on your to-do list, that is making it harder to sleep because your body is no longer used to resting and relaxing. And so to fix this, you have to start regulating your nervous system. And the simplest answer to do that is slow down. Slow down in general. Slow down in your daily life and definitely slow down in your evenings before bedtime. In the evenings, it's super powerful and so easy to do some reading, some journaling, some meditating to help calm your nervous system and signal to your mind and body that it's okay to just chill out and exist in the present moment. So if you have this really go, go, go and always busy mentality, that's what I would encourage you to take a deeper look at, because your mind and body might be trained in a habitual pattern of always being on. And any type of rest or relaxation, your brain might be interpreting as not safe. So this is really what I specialize in. So if this sounds like you, then make sure you watch my free masterclass, which I'll link in the description below. This is where I walk you through the 3 biggest insomnia mistakes you're accidentally making and show you my strategy to eliminate insomnia for good completely naturally without any sleep aids. So if you struggle with sleep maintenance insomnia, these are the key points that I really want you to remember. First, everyone wakes up in the middle of the night. So you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You're actually completely normal. So you don't need to punish yourself for being awake. Do something relaxing like listening to an audiobook or a podcast so that you can continue resting. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, you're already in the same brainwave to naturally drift back into sleep. You're already in a natural part of the sleep cycle, so there's nothing to be worried about. You also just got some really powerful sleep at the beginning of the night, since that's usually when the deepest sleep happens anyway. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Do you wake up at the same time every single night? And what has worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? Do you have anything, other tips you would add that I didn't mention? Liking and commenting this video will also help more people find this video who need this information. I have lots of other insomnia tips on these playlists here, so check those out. You still have the natural ability to sleep, and you are so much more powerful than you think.